Listen, there's two things you do not want to be late on. You don't want to be late on paying your taxes, right? And you don't want to be late on having life insurance. Listen, I just got off a phone call with one of my clients. And she called me, and instantly I knew it was something wrong. She was like, Zion, I just got some bad news. I'm in the hospital right now with my mom, and it's not looking good for her. Can you please check to see if her policy is still active? Because I know we got a policy on her 2 years ago, right? That's what she said to me. I said, okay, you know what? Send me over her information. I'm going to look her up in my system to see if she's still active. And then she asked, she said, Zion, well, if her policy is still active, and though she's under bad conditions right now as far as health-wise, we don't know where this is going to go. If her policy is still active, will the company still pay out? And I was like, listen, you have nothing to worry about. As long as your policy is still active, no matter what type of health conditions your mother is in right now, and we pray this doesn't happen, if something goes south, the company is going to pay out. And that gave her a sense of relief. And I was like, let me just go into my back office, see what's going on, and I'll give you a call back. So we hung up. I went, looked up her information, and unfortunately, her policy was not active. Her mom policy wasn't active. So I had to call her back, and I called her back and said, I have some bad news. Mom policy is not active at the moment. And when I told her that, there was a moment of silence. She just got quiet. And she was just like, so what does that mean? I said, unfortunately, because it's not active, the company is not able to pay out. She's not covered. And I told her, I got some good news for you. There is a company, we can give it a shot. I can't guarantee you, but we can, at least complete her application to see if she will be approved. But I can't promise anything because of her health issues. But it won't hurt to give it a try. So we are in the process of getting that going. And but I'm doing this video because a lot of us, when it comes to life insurance, we wait until it's too late to see it as something that's important. We wait until someone get into a bad car accident. We wait until we see our mom, our grandparents in the hospital, and they got tools, going through their body and all that stuff, right? And we like, oh my goodness, do they have life insurance? That's when we start thinking about life insurance. And that's when we're 5 minutes too late. And those who may already have a policy, they'll get it, they see the importance, but not important enough to keep paying on it. So essentially what you're doing is, when you pay on your insurance policy, you get it, and you get it for 6 months, a year, and then you stop paying on it. This is what you're doing. You just gave all your money away to the company. And this is how they benefit from us. Right? They're banking on us not to keep the payments going. So we lose when we do that. So it's not that we can't keep up the payments. Can you maybe say, Zion, well, I can't keep making those payments, right? Well, that's not necessarily true. It's just most of the time we don't see the value, and that's when we stop making the payments. Because correct me if I'm wrong, most of us, we would never miss a payment on our phone bill. Most of us will never miss a payment on our rent or mortgage. And if we do miss a payment, we'll make sure we pay it the next month. Well, you can do the same thing with life insurance. You have a 30-day grace period. So if you do miss a payment, that's fine. Pay it the next month. But if you go 3 months, 6 months, a year, your policy will be terminated. And now you have to start a whole nother one again, a new one again. And that's going to be the case for that young lady and her mother. And she may be denied. I pray that she won't be denied, but it's a possibility that she will be denied. And life insurance is not an arm and a leg. It's not super expensive. You can get a very affordable policy that's less than your phone bill. Most of my clients, their payments are less than their phone bill. They find a way to pay on their phone bill, make payments on their phone bill, never miss a payment, and they find a way to make a payment on their car insurance. Okay? But life insurance is one of the first thing to go. And it's actually one of the most important bills. And it's not even a bill, it's an investment. But the most important investment that you have is a life insurance policy. One of the most important. But that's the first to go. So don't be 5 minutes too late to get insurance. Because now, if that goes south with her mother, and I pray it does not go south, not only does she have to pay the medical bills, and with life insurance, some policies, you can get your medical bills taken care of, depending on the situation of the client. So you don't have to, so now she has to come out of pocket for her mom with the medical bills. And if it goes completely south, she also have to come up with the funeral expenses. That's an extra $15,000 to $20,000. So for the sake of paying just $50 a month, you get $20,000 and some taken care of if a situation were to happen. Now, because the insurance policy is no longer active, her and her family have to come up with $20,000 out of their pocket, on top of worrying about losing their mother. That's a lot of stress, right? So I'm making this video to encourage some of you who had a policy and you let it go. Go get your policy back active. Reach out to whoever your agent is. Ask questions, but don't be 5 minutes too late. You would thank me.